Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays IXION. We're still recovering from the one accident in the insect farm. It's almost back online. We have a decent amount of people in the hospital, which is not a good thing, but it is reality. We're still accumulating waste. We have to get to 50 before we can start recycling it into alloys anyway. But things are looking pretty good. I think we could really start to consider going for crop farms. Each crop farm takes some alloy and an electronic. The thing that's more important about the crop fields, though, is they all come with an add-on. And I guess I can only show it to you once we've built the crop farm. The problem I'm trying to remember is if when you build the crop farm, there's little sections of field that go with the crop farm. And you build, I think it's like 8 or 10 squares. I cannot remember, though, if the field is 4x4 or 3x3. I have a vague memory that I think it might be 3x3 because I think you can fit them directly next to the building. So I'm gonna take a guess and say it's a 3x3, in which case we can stack them next to the building fairly neatly over here, which will be kind of nice. However, we need to switch this guy over to electronics and then ship one electronic from Sector 1 to Sector 6 here. So let's see. Sector 6. We need a single... Excuse me? Why won't you let me... Oh, do I have to unpause first? Alright, unpause. There we go. So 1 in Sector 6. And we would like to have, like, 7. That way we'll just push one electronic from Sector 1 to 6. So let that happen. Oops, I zoomed out too far. We gotta keep an eye on the alloys here because we're gonna be pulling alloy from this stockpile into the crop farm. Did we move the electronic yet? Oh, you're not even on. We don't have enough workers to turn that on yet. You know what? I'm gonna turn you off for a half second. Turn you on. Seagull has retrieved all science. From where? From whence did this happen? Where's the seagull? Oh. It's at Tatra V8. I didn't even tell it to do something. Okay, let's check in on the seagull here. Our probe has detected an electromagnetic signature from an operational DOLOS device. It appears to be an unidentified cargo ship navigating among the hydrogen and helium clouds of Tatra V8. It is not responding to communication attempts. Extremely violent hurricanes move through the atmosphere of Tatra V8. We are having difficulty maneuvering and fear that we may be struck by lightning at any moment. We have successfully located the cargo ship. It does not seem to have noticed our presence. Can we hail it? Yeah. Hello to the ship. We've got a new probe. Let's look for useful resources. Hydrogen, not one of those useful resources. Got some carbon and silicone out here. Silicon. I do that every episode. Where I call it silicon. Silicone instead of silicon. This is pretty good. Carbon and silicon at high. Let's go for that one. Useful. The gear? Are you done? Oh no, you're traveling to Deville 59. Good. All right, fire it back up. You can turn back on, right? Yes. Good. How's our foods? Food is okay. We are at a negative now, so we could kick this guy on at any point if we would like to stem the tide. These people will come out of the hospital eventually. Where did my... Oh, I was going to say, where did my one electronic go?
Request awaits your attention.
New request. Ooh! High-quality lubricants upgrade unlocked for the workshop.
Ship team has completed a task.
Hold on. Usable components from the wreckage have been conditioned and prepared for extraction. The Foucault's team was able to recover data that revealed the cause of the science ship's crash. Named Amr Place, this ship belonged to the second-generation Taurus-class superstructure called the Protagoras. That's the one we're following. Following some sort of attack by the Etamanenki, a UN ship, the Amr Place attempted an emergency landing on Mac R. Coming in too fast, it was almost completely vaporized on impact. The crew manifest has been recovered. Rough. Well, thank you for your service. We must locate the Protagoras now. Oh, incoming transmission.
We have collected and analyzed enough data to locate the Protagoras on the planetary system map via probe scan.
Oh. Great. I couldn't before? You'd think a ship that size would be easy to find. Apparently not. Alright, you can get shut off. Now, the thing that is important for the crop farm requires water to function, which means we will need to build this guy at some point. It's 10 crew, 2 electronics, and it's fairly large. Where do we put this thing? I don't have a great spot configured for it. Like, over here doesn't really make sense. We could just, like, build it here and then have the roads extend. Maybe let's build in the roads here. Like thusly. Like, I kind of like this, but then we have this stupid space that doesn't really do anything. Not 100% sure. I guess we could move the road. Well then, we could shift the road out and around, but then you're eating into where I had planned to put like my more additional housing if needed. Here is interesting. We could shift the road in again, like I talked about. No, I don't like that. I'm lost. Maybe here is fine. But let's pause the construction for now. That's just for planning purposes.
Administrator, you can
new policy, hell yeah! Time to trick all these fools. Intense propaganda, yes please. Stability is through the roof now. Heck yeah. Alright, what do we got? We got 380 cryopods on the ship. That's not so bad. Oh, these people have something to say. With the discovery of the Etamanenki's attack on the Protagoras, many of the crew's theories about the UN's animosity towards DOLOS have been confirmed. The crew has been shaken, learning that they are struck with the seal of banishment by the former authorities of Earth. This will increase the prevalence of dead Earth sickness in the Tiqqun. This is hilarious to me. Like, why would you care? The Earth is gone. The UN most likely is gone. Like, why would anyone give a crap? I know, I understand it's just a game mechanic to, like, continue pushing you along towards the objectives, but to me, it just, like, it's hilarious that people would be like, I'm upset. And I'm like, why? The UN doesn't function anymore. What do you care about?
probe has completed its scan.
All right, probe. We found some silicon and some iron. We have to keep an eye on where our mining ship is. Where is this guy? Is he getting repaired? Maybe that's where he is. I don't see him on the map. Launch probe. Oh. It appears to be in the cloud. Oh, getting closer. Oh, there it is. There. Bam. Seagull is in progress of capturing stuff. The gear is still traveling to Deville 59. And there is some polymer we could pick up. Do I have a ship configured to go get that? I don't, actually. Weirdly enough. I think it's more important that we get the polymer that's already built than the carbon that hasn't been processed yet. Especially because our polymer factory is offline, so any carbon we get is just going to exist for a long time. At least until we get more workers. We have 11 spare now. There are still 5 in the hospital.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Congratulations. A comms link to the cargo ship was established, but the Seagull's crew received nothing except white noise in response to their hails. Okay. Initiate boarding procedures, dropping 3 crew members equipped with exoskeletons onto the cargo ship. They will attempt to gain entry. Well, at least we have exoskeletons. That seems important. Good job. Am I giving you guys intense... I am, okay. You could feed them more to make stability go up. Oh, that's kind of interesting, is that working out... You can, like, use excess workers to make stability go up. Corpses turned into waste. We don't have people dying all that often, so... Starving population? Nobody's starving. Infirmaries, normal. Ah, this is what I was talking about once upon a time, where it was like cryopod awakening workers first. Stability -3, though, is pretty brutal. But you could set up a district that is only for opening cryopods and then just stack it with like stability buildings, and then maybe call it a day, because then you could counteract the workers only policy. How's our efficiency going here? 81%? That's not too bad. We've unlocked the colonization training center. Important. We have the Stanford EKP engine. We do need to get the fire station at some point, the mushroom wall, and the cell housing to be able to unlock tier 3, plus whatever this mystery thing is, so. What have we unlocked? Space? Oh! I didn't know you were a space building. That's interesting. Ah, of course. Of course you don't fit, you devil. Although you do match with the other space buildings pretty well. Interesting. I could put you right here, and then I could just do a little road next to fit it. How much do you take? You take a lot of electronics. Holy crap. Maybe we should just transfer all of our electronics over here. And then we could clear this guy out and turn it into... We have a bunch of spare storage, actually, in here. Could consider moving that. Yeah, why don't we move all of our electronics, set this to 0. Sector 6, you can just go up to, like, 10. And then we do have spare workers, so let's fire this on. And then you get fired on. We will transfer all of these out. And then we'll build colonization over here. And then what we can do is we can colonists get trained in the colonization training center, but only people who don't have a job can be trained as colonists. So we could start transferring non-worker population to that district to get them trained. Got iron and carbon in high amounts over there. That's perfect, actually. The Summary of Intelligence on Deville 59 scans is eligible for colonization testing. Data collection will help shape future DOLOS initiatives. We've landed on Deville 59. Despite the cold and harsh environment of the planet, the atmospheric conditions and gravity are remarkably similar to Earth's. There are large bodies of frozen water on the planet's surface. What's the difference between these two? Other than one takes longer. Do we get more science, maybe? Basic colony infrastructure prepares potential colonists for life in new ecosystems. Simple physiological and psychological evaluations are conducted within local environments, providing useful field data to refine DOLOS colonization protocols. Or we could do the advanced infrastructure, preparing potential colonists for life on new ecosystems, working in tandem with the Tiqqun's tech lab. Extensive physiological and psychological evaluations are conducted with local environments, providing invaluable field data. This sounds like more science, which is very useful. I am a little hesitant to commit to this immediately. Yeah, let's return later. I'm not 100% set up to do that right now. Once we have a good surplus of alloy and a good surplus of food, then I'd be happy to commit to that. But right now it makes me nervous to be like, yeah, go all in. So let's see here. So so this probe is going to discover the Protagoras. This one's finishing its job. We still have the Chevy 34. The one thing I'm considering is I think I want to take the gear and hit Plymouth 37 and then try to circumnavigate this storm by sending it to this iron node out here. I think if we go to Plymouth 37 and hit the iron node before going to 34, we can trick the storm. Or not necessarily trick the storm, but like get around it. Where's the Foucault? Oh, you're there. Okay, why don't we send you to Plymouth 37 then? And then we'll send Seagull to this guy. And then have we discovered all the other planets? I think we have. Good job, us. Oh no, what did I... You're not going the right place here, man, my man. You stay here. Gather the science that exists at the very least. Okay, so let's take a look at this guy. Ah, so these are the... Oh, they're 4x4. I've been bamboozled. I'm so upset. That is very upsetting. Oh, shoot. Well now, at least I know now. So what is the optimal configuration for this then? You would want to set up a zone that is primarily 4x4. Because if we start building it in here, this is just not going to work. How many can you... You can have 9, too. That's such a weird shape. What if we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It's just so yucky. Like, it doesn't fit well. I'm so upset. Why couldn't they have been nice to me and made it a nice little 3x3? So it's 1.5 water into 1.3 food per cycle. I think I want to turn off one of our science ships eventually and start bringing ice in. First of all, let's deconstruct this guy. This guy is not optimally placed. And then let's think about this.
Has completed a task.
Basically, we should be looking at, like, how does a stockpile fit in a place? Over here is actually configured fairly well for this, because we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And say we deconstruct this guy, because we're not even using it right now. Where would you want to put this field, this crop building? Because you could put another field there. Maybe you build the road kind of around it. Delete this road because it's not doing anything. I need to dismantle all of these guys. But I like this space for the fields. We have a connection to the road over here, so we're not in too much trouble from there. We do need to start accumulating... Sorry, I clicked outside the window. We do need to start accumulating water if we want to kick this guy on. Almost saved up enough waste. That's good. Retrieved all science. Okay, so you... Boarding was successful. They found a PA piloting the ship. Okay. Obviously interrogate the PA. Our team will try to extract information from the PA about their origins and intentions. You know what we should do? We should send the gear to Tatra, because it's much closer to the Protagoras. Or at least send it in that direction and then immediately change direction once the Protagoras has been discovered.
A probe has completed its scan.
Good job, probe. Oh, look at all those resources. Wonderful. I almost wonder if we don't need another space dock or something. Good job, probe. There it is. Okay. Gear, go to the Protagoras. Clear all these notifications. All right. One more probe. Soon we'll find all of these things out here. And then we can disassemble the probe builder. Is there any more... Oh, I was going to say, is there any more water out here? It certainly seems to be the case. I can't... There's that location has so much water. That's what I want right there. Water is a high priority for us. Because then we can start getting this guy underway. Alright, it has been decommissioned. This thing is such a weird shape. Because what are you? You're a 6x3. Just not friendly of a shape at all. At least when it comes to like matching it with 4x4s, it's just rough. How rude of them to have done this to me. They knew what they were doing. Can't trick me. I almost wonder, like, is a 3x3 of 4x4s a better configuration? It might be, because then you could do 1, 2, 3.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
I kind of like that, actually. A nice 3x3, and then you could put your crop farm wherever you wanna, actually. And we could move our little colonization, or our water thaw, you know, wherever we want to.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Well done. The Protagoras was hunted by the Eftemenenki. The UN was ruthless and systematically investigated all areas of space they knew the Protagoras to operate in. A key part of their plan involved infiltrating DOLOS from the inside and sowing dissent among the Protagoras crew. A mutiny forced the Protagoras to stop in this system for longer than they planned. The rebels gained access to a command terminal and transmitted the Protagoras' exact coordinates to the Eftemenenki. That's when my parents put me in this body and left me here to play with the wind forever. Wait, what? In this body? So this is a child is operating in this ship? Recover the cargo ship. That is something I remember from playing this game before. It is heavily insinuated, or, you know, in that case, kind of outright, you know, told that human minds are what operates the, like, artificial intelligences. I guess it kind of makes sense that you'd put your child in a spaceship if they were going to be killed. Let's see the Protagoras. Ooh! I love this image. Our probe has succeeded in locating the Protagoras. Visuals reveal that the DOLOS station is encased in ice. It is not transmitting any signals. We are holding position next to the Protagoras. Its hull has been ripped open, and its exterior systems are severely damaged. Although the outer superstructure appears to be more advanced, its similarities to the Tiqqun are striking. To access the station's main computer systems and retrieve Vol coordinates, we must first break through the ice and get on board. Take your, get to it. That's your job. More ice is available. I saw it. You can't trick me. That's carbon and iron. That's fine. I saw a really high spike of ice. I'm not crazy. There, I see that. High silicon? Yeah, sure, why not? We could always, I mean, we have so much space for electronics. Ooh, our alloy stuff is through the roof. Honestly, I think based on that, we need to kick off the ice factory, the fusion station. I'm trying to eyeball house construction. So if we built a house that's 6 by 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So we can throw down one road here to reach the colony center, and then we could still fit 2 houses in this spot, 2 optimized quarters. That is actually perfect. And then here is where things get tricky. So we want to make sure we have the space to do the 3 by 3 grid for farming. But you can't put the crop thing here, so we'll have to get a little clever with it. And put it like, I don't know, do you put it here? Maybe you do it that way. Like that. And then this crop farm can go here. I don't hate this, actually. Weirdly enough. I think let's hit that and then see how we can fit other things around it. You're gonna get built first, actually, because without this won't function. So it actually makes more sense to me anyway to prioritize this guy and then build this guy secondarily. Before we end the episode, let's check our alloy balance here. How are we doing? So sector 6, you're set to 40. Why don't we put this up to 65? And then sector 1, let's set you at the midpoint. All right, you know, honestly, let's set you just at 100.
A probe has completed its scan.
That way, if we run out of alloy, we have an empty stockpile, so we could convert that as we want. Probe has completed its scan. Good job, probe. The Foucault has reached its point. It's gonna work. Oh, we're gonna reach 7034. How exciting. Okay, cool. This is a great place to pause the episode. If you guys enjoyed, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of IXION or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.